All right, everybody, welcome to It's Been a While, episode 36, 37. Hell, I don't even remember anymore. But we're back, and I found him. I had to go through the jungles of the Amazon, and I had to climb the mountains and go to the Himalayas. And there, I found Captain Ruggles sitting there meditating at the top of Mount Everest. And then I kicked his ass off of it and said, "Get your ass back on stream." So, welcome back, Ruggles.
Jawohl, wie geht's dir, mein Freundin? Ja.
Yeah, this is good, yeah.
Ja, das ist gut, ja. Yeah.
So, it's good to have you back after 100,000 years.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I had to take some time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'd take some time. I don't know.
It's been successful, though.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of myself.
And guess what? Your brother's in there. Hi, Steve. How you doing, buddy? Miss ya. Hope to have you on again soon.
Oh, he's in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Miss you a lot, buddy. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Captain Struggles back, so it'll be a good time. And we have a special guest, because originally the show was going to have a lot of people on here. I mean, it's probably going to be one of the biggest ones we have, but last minute cancellation, shit happens. But hey, I gotta appreciate Chaos Queen for coming on to hang out with us, and it'll give us some interesting approach for somebody that actually participated in Twitch a lot more than someone like me or Ruggles. Because
one week, and I said, "Fuck it."
I think a month.
I was on there a couple of years.
I think a month. So it'll be an interesting perspective on that. So first of all, Chaos, so no pressure. We're not gonna like throw you under the bus right now. I mean, Ruggles might push you under the bus, but that's not me.
Actually, I was thinking about throwing you under the bus. You know,
I was just gonna.
It's an option.
I was just gonna toss your ass back on Mount Everest.
I mean, it's peaceful there.
Yeah.
Peaceful.
Yeah. I mean, it's cold, but
well, I mean, where else am I gonna eat my peppermint patty?
Yeah, that's true.
Top of a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what would you do for a Klondike bar?
These are the questions. These are the questions.
I would find out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
You better ask Mr. Al for that. Ooh,
you could say Stone.
No, Stone would probably die from that, just like he does in all the games he plays. So I mean,
yeah, it's true.
Fifth lick, he's like, I'm like, God damn. Okay, well, Stone got out again.
Diabetic coma.
Jeez. Well, we were back and already in prime form tonight, it seems. So,
speaking of prime, we got Megatron here.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
Oh my God, we do have Megatron here.
What did I tell you?
What is this madness?
Well, what do we have here?
We have a very, very loud human being.
Holy crap.
Megatrons.
It's
Megatrons do not yield. They conquer.
You've never seen Transformers Chaos?
Not approve of this for Eternia.
Yeah, years upon years ago. Eons ago.
Baroness.
Yeah.
Oh, he's calling you the Baroness now. You know, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that with your avatar the other day when you sent that to me. I was like, you know, that could be the Baroness.
Yeah.
Well, Cobra Commander, you know, one of the things I do to get into his voice is I say, "Lick my boot, Baroness," and then.
Oh, Jesus. Well, Steve, it's good to hear from you. Are you on your phone then?
Yeah, sadly, I'm not at my normal desktop station, so it's been crazy with work. So I just haven't had any free Wednesdays.
But on the plus side, I did tell you to drop in any time, so it's nice to have you on. This is a nice surprise.
Yeah.
So, Steve Megatron here is one of the co-hosts, co-partners of Geekcast Radio podcast, and also one hell of a voice actor, Chaos. He does a lot of stuff. You remember, have you ever watched Batman the Animated Series at all, Cass?
Nuh-uh.
You know who Mark Hamill is, right?
He does Luke Skywalker.
Oh, yes.
Have you ever
Yeah.
heard him do the Joker as Mark Hamill Joker in Batman?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Steve's pretty good at. Yeah.
I have such a bad memory.
You've never heard of
Oh,
It sounds a lot better on his computer.
Yeah, he's
mic, but
struggling on his phone.
Well, give me like 10 minutes and I'll have my actual microphone out.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Ooh, he's gonna whip out that
Oh,
microphone.
I guess that.
Well, I carry a spare in my work backpack, so you never know when you're going to need the vocal cords.
Well, it's amazing. Hey, him downstairs, how you doing, buddy? And so, yeah, it's nice to see a lot of faces on here, and glad it's so. It's been a couple weeks since I did this. I mean, I think last week I did a special role play with Baldur'sgate 3, which was a lot of fun. We're gonna do more of that. I think I'm gonna do a lot more role play, and I maybe even get this crazy fool that's been doing a lot of role play to jump in with my shenanigans on stream.
Hey, my stuff's been going pretty good. I picked up 4 subs today off my Monday video, so
Very cool.
I call that a success.
I do too. So what's been hitting me is my health. I've been tired of shit. Ever since I took this new pills, these wonderful new little things, they conked me the hell out, and I have no energy. I'm gonna have to talk to my doctor in about a month, and I'm so I may do a couple hours of live stream, and then I'm dead, tired. I just, like, I was hanging out last night a little bit after, because I took Diane's advice, one of my viewers, and start taking the shit at night. And once I take it, I'm like,
Well, to be honest, you shouldn't be streaming for like 6-7 hours of time, anyways. Even though we have fun.
we have fun. That ain't
it's
gonna
good to break it up.
change. That is not gonna change.
It's good to break it up.
Yes. But it's not bad to do it, because there's a lot of people that do have 4-hour streams. It's successful.
I know.
So
I know.
you can't really change that, buddy.
But now that I'm going to be streaming twice a week, I won't be on as long because I still need to edit my role play videos.
Oh, don't be a sissy. You can still do your Thursday 2-3 hours with me, and then Saturday 5 or 6 hours, because we don't get to hang out anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, wait, you're not getting out of hanging out with me, man.
I'm with Zolas on Fridays.
Yeah, don't make me fly out there. Don't make me fly out there to kick your ass. I will.
Bring it on, motherfucker. Come on.
Hey, I might actually be going to a wedding in Indianapolis. So I don't know how much farther the drive that is, but you might be able to meet me.
Maybe. Because Zolas is in Illinois.
Yeah.
Indiana's right there.
Yeah, Illinois is. It goes Illinois, Indiana, Ohio's to the.
Ohio's
Right,
next to
next-
Indiana,
yeah,
and
so-
then right above both of them is
Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, so maybe you can give it Brad. Have a weekend where we all go down and meet.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I don't know when that would be.
Him says put it in the schedule. I would love to.
Let me schedule this right
You
here,
know
and we'll get to that at a future date,
Hey,
guy.
I might even live stream it. All 4 of us idiots all hanging out.
Saluting.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about that. So, anyway. So first,
right.
so Chaos.
Yes.
No, we have successfully derailed the stream, which I love you guys for. And Clint, welcome again. And sorry you burned yourself out, him. But I love having you guys all on, and feel free to ask questions and stuff as we go through this. So, Cass, tell us a little about yourself. Put you right on the spot.
Oh, well, you see, I'm an old lady. I got my first computer when I was 17, took it apart, absolutely destroyed it, learned how to build a computer and all that happy stuff that way. Found gaming, never looked back. I've never been a big console gamer. I'm absolutely obsessed with PC games. And I am an affiliate on Twitch, though I don't stream there anymore. And I'm a baby YouTuber. I just started.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. And I'll have to put your link in my description after the show because I forgot to do that. Because, yeah, everything kind of changed at the last minute.
Everything kind of like was like, oh, this is a pretty waterfall. Sploosh.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So tell us a little bit about Twitch and why you kind of end up leaving Twitch, because everybody has their own little versions of it, and I think yours is pretty similar to mine, but
well, I was super excited when I became an affiliate with Twitch. My son, actually, he goes by Killer Truffles or Critical Ace. I'm not sure which handle he's using now, but he was telling me that I would do really well because I like to talk to myself when I'm gaming, so that I would make an interesting streamer. I was like, okay, I'll just fiddle with this. And I did, and I made affiliate pretty quickly. And I was having a great time with it. I really was. But they kept on with these different things, like different rules and like workarounds to rules. Like, you know, kind of like, can't do that. And I got tired of watching every step that I took. And the last straw was when they sent out this message that you couldn't dual stream, that you would be banned for dual streaming, you would be kicked out of the program, and that, God, there was so much stuff in that whole thing, and like it blew up the internet. The internet broke that day. It was ridiculous. And I was like, okay, you know, I asked my co-streamer, I was like, how do I stream on YouTube? Because bitch is done. Pardon my mouth.
that's fine. Welcome here.
But like, yeah, it takes the edge off of your creativity and your, you know, when they kind of smush how you express
when
yourself.
they restrict you.
Yeah. Like, I really, really enjoy streaming and, you know, being entertaining and having people laugh with me and having a safe space for like mental health, for LGBTQIA plus, for having a safe space and, you know, being comfortable. And that's something that I want to continue. I want to, you know, be able to be there for people when they need someone, but also be able to have a good time and mess around with my friends. And
You're an asshole.
are you having fun?
Anyways,
I'm listening to you. I just wanted to get do this to him because I did it to Stone and everyone else. So.
the struggle is real.
Yep.
Anyways, Chaos, continue.
Well, I don't know. I left. I was thinking about going back and doing like streaming to both of them, just to see what repercussions would pop up. But I don't know. I'm. It's just. I really like, and a lot of people say that YouTube has a lot of restrictions and everything, and maybe they do for some people, you know, maybe they do. I'm not monetized yet, so I'm just having fun on YouTube. But I know that I cuss like a sailor. I am a lady in every way, shape, or form, but when I get gaming or when I get chatting with a bunch of friends, the New Yorker comes out of me, and I'm just gutter mouth the whole time.
I know how you feel on that. That's me, like, every time I play.
And it's fun because you get to let loose. You get to be who you are, unrestricted, unabashed, unashamed, and it's entertaining. It's entertaining to watch people when they get like that. I love my co-streamer. Oh my goodness, boy is posh. He is so proper. And I love him to death. He is my heart and soul. But when he gets gaming and he gets really into it. I love you. He gets really into it. He starts in with the cussing and he starts in with all kinds of like British sayings that, that are like, I guess. Yeah, I guess they're bad. I don't know. But it's really funny. It's really funny because I love seeing people just come out of that shell. Just have fun. Be yourself. It's like when you were a kid, you would go up to the swing set and you wouldn't just wait there patiently, for your turn. You would like be looking at the person and be like, all right, can I go now? And let's go. And you wouldn't stand there and just be like, I'll wait my turn. I'm going to be prim and proper. Everything's great. No, you want to get on that swing. Let me on my freaking swing.
Let me swing, motherfucker.
Yeah, so it's that same, I guess, kind of feeling when, you go up to a group of bad guys and you lay them all out. It's like, yeah, suck it.
Yeah, so
that's kind of why I do it.
I was gonna say, Chaos, that's the downside with YouTube and I think Twitch.
They don't like the swearing.
The swearing and certain things is like, oh my god, we can't think of the advertisers. But it's a whole culture, and I sometimes think that like Twitch and YouTube is bad at it too. They don't get a free pass on this with the whole censorship and panic. I mean, as somebody that's a free speech advocate, I think you should have the right to say what the hell you want. Yes, there's consequences. Somebody may not like what the hell you say. But if I say, well, god damn it, nobody should get demonetized for that. Nobody should get in trouble for that. If it's like, for example, if I
had a short get demonetized because I said the word sausage in another one because I said the word Christian. But I was repeating what was said in the chat. I said, Alaris says this is a Christian wholesome stream, and then and we're talking about vegetables, and the other one talking about making sausages in Valheim, and it's like, how do you take that out of context? We're talking about making sausages, and I'm literally making sausages on stream in the game. It's like,
that's funny.
And I had a short today that I literally put the title as "This short is demonetized" because they demonetized it. And it's like 1 minute of me just like shooting pirates with a minigun in Starfield and cussing a lot and shit. So it's like, because
you should do the llama song. You should redo the llama song, but go, he's a sausage, she's a sausage.
Well, and he had a short where some Kel's grabbing the sausage. That one was demonetized. It's like,
and she's like, I'm grabbing the sausages.
And I'm just like, man, we're taking the censorship way overblown because it's like,
oh my god.
But the long form content, because it was later in the video, that one was fine. But because it was in the short, it was within like 30 seconds.
Yeah, the whole 30-second rule should not apply to shorts because shorts are meant to be 30 seconds, maybe a minute most. But the problem with it is YouTube's like, oh, we gotta flag it. But now they're going lighter on some things. Like you can talk about the what was it, abortion and something else, and I'm like, I just want to be able to just have fun and say silly shit
whenever I want,
or say sausage whenever the hell I want, or it's.
But here's the thing.
That is ridiculous. I am absolutely raunchy. Okay, I will come out with some straight up sexual stuff.
We have a lot of innuendos.
Yeah,
we have a lot of innuendos.
I used to be pretty bad with all of that, so it's a wonder I didn't get deplatformed when I was younger. For the sheer amount of crap that I said. I mean, I would throw innuendo in cartoon review shows, like, just even though it's already baked into the programs, I would do it even while I was, doing these reviews, and it was so bad. What's funny is now, I don't know if you've heard, but I've been in the podcasting space so long now that I just kind of see it all coming. It's been getting worse progressively, but Canada is going to create their own little way of policing podcasting.
Oh,
they're coming up with this whole system now where they can advocate what you're allowed to say and not say on the podcasts, and they've put together this whole like panel of committee of people that get to decide, and I think it's a load of horse crap, but it's only a matter of time before it gets adopted somewhere here, and then it kind of spreads like wildfire. But it's going to crush free speech, and you're going to see a lot more like kind of pirate radio podcasting if this really does take hold.
And that was part of tonight's thing, potential new social media issues. Well, the bill or whatever got passed in Canada for censorship, and it slipped through the cracks. Mainstream media didn't talk about anything, and it had to do with that because it makes mainstream media the only source. Because, for example, Trudeau and all his guys that are politicians literally will control what the mainstream says, and they're pushing for only authentic Canadian shows. I'm glad that my Canadian viewers can still see our content, but the way it sounds like they're going to be trying to change it where all media gets pushed through that.
They're definitely going to. It's being called a crush of free speech, and they've moved it into like this regulation of ensure online streaming services make meaningful contributions to Canadian Indigenous content, which is just code for we want to stay, piece of the money, and we want to control it. And they're requiring all online services with more than 10 million, Canadian or 7.3 million in revenue that operate in Canada. They don't even have to have a home base or a Canada origin. If they even like publish into Canada, that offer podcasts, to register with the government before November 28th. The regulation says it applies to all streaming services that operate in Canada, not those physically based there.
Wow.
So they're trying to say what constitutes an online streaming service. Is it Apple Podcasts, Wondery, or like Spotify is trying to fight it right now, because they're saying, what does it mean? What are the sanctions, or who's liable should a company not register by November 28th? And they've not responded to any of these podcast journalists about it. But they've said that this, there's been a journalist that said it's one of the world's most repressive online censorship schemes. And it's the most regulated. I mean, their radio market's the most regulated in the Western world. So it's they're trying to capitalize somewhere else, and podcasting seems to be it. Although I just see a lot of people giving the finger and posting their own stuff and being like, well, we're not publishing to Canadians, so have fun with that.
Yeah, they had some Canadians recently come to the U.S., but changed their job headquarters there and moved to the U.S. That way they could be here. And
but if they publish there, they could be on the hook.
Yeah. And a lot of them have left. And that makes it worse. And a lot of it, they claim, stem from like the truckers, protest or whatever they had 2 years ago, and some other crap. That's where it's all stemming. They're claiming that they're trying to protect everything from disinformation, kind of like how our government's trying to and stuff. And it's
just let people talk, because if you don't have, funny enough, the word if you don't have Discord with other people, it's kind of pointless to have quote unquote free speech. You're supposed to agree to disagree, or you're supposed to have these times where, you
find common ground within.
You find common ground, and you can have differences. You're allowed to butt heads with other people. It's perfectly fine. Like it's just being civil to one another.
Absolutely. And to every story, nothing is black and white. There's always three sides. There's always this, A and C and B is in the middle, and it is the truth. It's a little bit of both. And without free speech, without being able to hear all of the sides, you're not getting the truth.
And here's the thing. What do you think's really going to happen at that point? Do you think everybody's going to continue to trust the governments and everything else? No, it's going to get worse. The distrust will get even greater because you have silence. In fact, there is something I saw earlier today that the European Union or whatever they are is also trying to push something like that, and they're going after Elon Musk right now on X for similar things. They want to take away that ability of free speech.
Now, what's interesting about this is you're going to see a lot more of these Hollywood people, a lot more of these bigger publishers. I feel like a lot of them are going to close up shop rather than deal with all of the regulations. They're going to cut their losses and be like, you know what? It's not worth the income here, because these governments are going to start tapping into things left and right. And I'm thinking that it's going to end up going back to the indie podcasters when this all falls out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess right now, like, for example, X is fine it, but all Europe has to do is really just say, we don't allow your Rumble or X, which is Twitter, on our internets,
or
and block it. Yeah.
Well, isn't X talking about going completely paid?
That's the other problem. Yeah, X has been talking about, hey, we're going to just charge anybody to use it, which sucks because YouTube's customer service is all on X, so you won't have anybody to get customer.
Comcast.
Yeah, and my question is, so what about the people that need customer support? Does that mean all these companies are going to start giving us 800 numbers to call again? Because most people don't want to pay for X just to say, hey, Comcast, my internet sucks, what's going on? Or, hey, YouTube, can you please help? Or whatever. So you're telling me I'm going to have to go pay, $8, $10, $20 a month just to be able to get a hold of tech support of a company? Yeah, give me a break.
I don't know about you guys, but I hate talking to AI.
I have a story for you there. Comcast, you know how they typically will, when your promo runs out, they just don't tell you.
Yeah.
So I had one of those situations yesterday, and I reached out to them on Twitter first, because that's normally my main point. I wasn't satisfied with the price they gave me as a new promo. And so I attempted to call, which is something I haven't done in over a decade. And so what happened, I ended up talking to an AI bot and progressively getting angrier. Like, I don't swear, but yesterday was one of those days. And it was coming out. I was yelling at the AI bot, like, I was like operator, person, agent, whomever, and I'm trying human. And it was like trying to like not let me get to a person. And so I kept calling, and I called like as if I was a new customer. And then they proceeded to tell me, well, you got to call this number. And then they hung up on me. And then I finally got irritated enough. I just said cancel. And it says directing you to an operator. And so, and this was after like 2 hours of like arguing with the AI thing and just getting mad. And so it directs me, and I end up talking to this guy, and he's like, well, what I can do for you. And I'm like, oh, great. And like, nothing against that. I don't hear very well when it's on a telephone. So I need like crystal clear English, which the AI was giving me, but it wasn't giving me what I wanted, which was a human.
Yeah.
And so I was just getting livid about the whole thing. And then they offered me the same price they did on Twitter. So I essentially wasted all that time. But I was fired up enough yesterday. I actually filed with the FCC. And I got a call back from their executives at corporate today. And they took it very seriously.
Oh, God.
So I began to explain, because I wrote everything down yesterday. I was livid. And so today I was like trying not to get cranky with the lady on the phone, because I was like, she's taking my information. Something might happen because I got the government involved. And so I laid it all out. I'm like, you guys, if I want to talk to a human, I want to talk to a human. It'd be nice to not have that bot. And they're like, yeah, we've been having that issue a lot lately. They're like, we're reconsidering on that front. And then I brought up if you're going to at least, cancel out my promo, send me an email and let me know. And then give me options for new promos so that I don't have to go through fighting with you guys every year. I says, or how about this? Lock my price in forever. Instead of having to do this crap or offer a budget version of your internet. I says, and besides that, I said, your upload speeds are abysmal.
Atrocious.
I said, you guys offer me, I get 200 megabyte download. I'm like, big whoop. Your upload is 5 megabyte up or 10 megabyte up. I'm like, your internet is bottlenecked by that upload. I tore into him about that. And then, so the lady's like, this lady's like, I can't do anything. She says, but I can pass it up the chain. She says, but I want to get all of the information that you're giving me because some of this is really good feedback. And she's like, some of this we've been kind of contemplating and we don't really know where to do it. And I said, well, in your gold program, I said, your perks for being a loyal customer, I said, they're crap. I said, I don't want any of that junk you're, peddling on me. I'm like, give me a discount. Give me something actually worth it. Buy me a game, something. And, I was like, I don't need raffles or like, I get to go see a movie on Xfinity. Like, it's like big whoop. I can
fucking bone.
I'm like, buy me Netflix for a year, something like, it's like, I'm a loyal customer, but I'm not treated like one. And so like, I just was bringing up all of this stuff and just fuming about it. And the lady, like the conversation went on like a half hour. And then finally I was like, okay, I think I've told you pretty much everything. And, so I'm hoping I'll hear feedback, but because the government's involved, I'll probably have a lot of back and forth with them. But it's just sad that, you
got to get the government involved just to get a human.
Yeah. Well, I don't like getting the government involved because I don't like government intervention. But when the company sucks, like you don't really have much option. And so like I see like both sides of the fence there, and it's horrible. But I don't see it getting any better with any other platforms anytime soon.
That's why I dumped Comcast like 4 years ago. I've had AT&T. My contract ran out like last August, so I've been paying monthly. And all I did different was I just pay extra for unlimited data, and that's it. And canceled TV. I'm like, I don't need it. Well, don't you? Nope.
That was the other thing I told him. I says, if I want a special on internet, I says, I don't want your bundles. I said, I don't want anything else. I said, I don't watch TV. I said, I don't watch TV. I have Boost Mobile from both my wife's and my phone, which has unlimited data. Like, I don't need, and I pay $25 a month per phone. Like, I don't need Comcast internet, which runs off of Verizon, which sucks out here in the mountains.
Well, that's just say you don't.
Like
data cap shouldn't
AT&T is good,
anywhere.
and I use their tower. Yeah, so I mean, like, I was just like, I don't want a bundle. I just want internet. Like, literally, that's all I want. And I said, I don't want to pay over X amount of dollars. Like, I said, so if you got to lower my speeds, I don't care. I just want my bill lower.
Yeah,
because ultimately, I don't ever use 200 megabyte.
50 megabytes per second internet. I do everything on that. And it works fine.
I have 200.
I fired my cable company after being there 8 years, and they weren't doing anything for me. They kept raising the price about $20 a month, or every 3 or 4 months. So, oh, it's because of the Writers Guild or the Actors Guild. We have to do this. I said, what the hell's my internet have to do with a bunch of idiots in Hollywood? And so what ended up happening was AT&T came in my area, and I know people have said AT&T has sucked, and I ended up switching to them. It was $80 for 1 gig upload, 1 gig download at all times. I've had almost no issues unless we've had a really bad outage, which is storms.
Well,
and
same here.
First, suddenly after I canceled, Cox is like, called me, oh my God, what can we do? So I said, you had every single opportunity for the last year to make it up to me, and you guys keep jerking me around. Not to mention, I'm a streamer. You're charging me an extra $50 to get the unlimited data. There should be no there should be an unlimited for all internet because you're paying for the damn service. Not to mention your connection sucks. And I have had you guys come out here and you guys want to charge me to come in when it's at your stupid pole every single damn time. Give me a freaking break.
Well, and that was the thing too, is around where I live here in Colorado, a lot of the municipalities, because they consider internet to be a utility, not a luxury, a lot of the local cities around here have actually put in their own fiber internets, where the price never goes up, never goes down. You're not locked in. It stays the same. You either pay it or you don't have it. And you have 1 gig up, 1 gig down, like guaranteed. And it's run by the local governments, and a lot of them around me have them. Not my city, sadly, yet. But I put the bug in their ear because I'm like Comcast, they charge a stupid amount of money for their gig service, and I'm not willing to pay that, especially when their download speed or their upload speeds aren't really that great either. But you know, the municipal one, I think it's like $60 or $70 a month, but it's literally guaranteed 1 gig up, 1 gig down. Like it, and it's fiber.
Great. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't get it because of where I'm at. So I'm stuck with Comcast because all the other services we have suck. We don't even have AT&T where we're at. So
See, AT&T is not my favorite, but it's the only option I have in my area, and I have had zero issues with them.
Now,
I mean, once in a while when we get, like you said, a bad storm, it interrupts service. But other than that, I mean, like I said, I get like 10 upload and 50 download, megabytes, and it seems to be enough for me.
Now, the thing that I look at it too is when Google Fiber came in years ago in one of our cities, Comcast, Cox, AT&T, all of them were, oh my God, it's put us out of business. Government, save us. Because it was an affordable price, 1 gig upload download. If you just paid the installation fee, that was like $300. You had internet that was like 500 meg upload download for free at the time. I don't know if it's changed since then, but once you did the installation, it was permanently free if you just couldn't afford the major speeds. All they had to do was just crank up the speed or whatever, and they boo-hooed around and they started messing with the laws to say, oh, well, if there's this provider here, you can't compete with this. And I'm like, well, so much for capitalism. When we got, so here's an idea. How about you just get better Comcast, Cox, and AT&T and everything else? Oh, well, we can't do that. That'll hurt.
Well, no, they're funding movie studios now.
Yeah. My CEO needs that $100 million, even though he's running the company to the ground.
Well, Comcast owns NBC and Universal. And so, they got to fund all these people that are coming back from the strikes.
By the way, that strike was hilarious. We'll get into that later, though, for sure, on that one. I'm sure that there's a lot of people don't realize what's going on with that one. But
I'll probably have to touch base on that with you guys at a later time because I got to run back to work, sadly. But it was great hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, because that would take more than 5 minutes, bud. That's a mouthful there. So it's good seeing you, buddy, and hopefully we can arrange a time you can come on. Maybe if we have to change the stream time or something just try to see one night we can get you on.
Sounds good, man.
And that was Steve Megatron. Definitely give him a shout out, guys.
Oh yeah.
And the struggle is real with Captain Rebels. Just remember.
It is always real.
Yeah. So, yeah, we talked a little bit about censorship. Let's see whatever else comes. So, Chaos. You played Starfield a little bit. What was your thoughts on it?
That is putting it very generously. I opened it up. I was excited to try it. It looked really cool. I couldn't make it through the tutorial. It bored me to tears. It, to me, is nothing more than a glorified No Man's Sky.
Except No Man's Sky is probably better. We're going to test that out tomorrow. So
that's how I feel about it.
I've put about, I think, like 80 hours into 60 to 80 hours into it. I have not beat the game, and I'm almost to the halfway point on the main story. My advice on Starfield, if you've got it and you can't return it, play the side quests. It's so much more fun. And don't play goody two shoe. It's more fun when you play the, villain, because shenanigans.
Isn't that always the way?
Well, I normally, like all MMOs, I normally played the hero and did all the good stuff, and I'm like, well, this one, you have all these options to make your character like bad if you want, like you had the gangster background and all this other stuff. So I kind of made myself an anti-hero. So if I want to do good, I'll do good. If I don't, fuck you, bam.
That's right.
And that's what I've been doing with my role play. And so I just do all these little side quests. I mean, shit, I accidentally, shot a security guard in one of the on Neon. And so I left it like that. So every time I went there, I'd get chased. So just add to the suspense and just make it more interesting. But I ended up having to, pay off the bounty because once I got to a certain side quest, I could not progress because the person I needed to talk to was shooting at me. And,
that makes conversation a little difficult.
I can't conversate with somebody who's trying to kill me, especially when it was Walter's wife, and I recorded the whole thing, and she's supposed to talk to me to end this part of the storyline or this mission, and because she has her gun out shooting at me because Walter's my companion in this mission. He just comes out and just decks his wife. I'm just like, hey, what's going on here? Don't punch your wife. I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. But it like bugged out because I had a bounty and security was trying to kill me. Everyone's trying to kill me. I'm like, I had to go all the way back before that mission, pay it off, and then redo it.
Well, that was the thing that happened.
Yep. I'm like, well, that happened.
That happened. We're screwed.
Oh, God.
But
that's too funny.
But yeah, play the side missions. It's so much more fun.
Okay.
You all right, Kai?
Yeah. I was just messing with some. Okay. So anyway, I've listened to you. I agree with Ruggles on that, but some of the side missions absolutely suck too. I mean, some of it flounders on itself, in my opinion. I've enjoyed the side quests, but the biggest turnoff for me too is knowing that all these bases you build, all this crap you establish, all the weapons, all the ships, which really isn't a spoiler to the story. Once you beat the game, there's a new game plus.
You lose it all.
But you lose it all and have to start over. I like the new game pluses that allow you to keep all your crap and you just continue, you start the story over again. And
I would like to see an option where I can skip the whole constellation part and just do what I want on New Game Plus.
Yeah.
Like just you've beaten the main story. You've already done that. No need to do another New Game Plus again. Can you skip it? Like, I mean, you can go through the interaction and just be like, yeah, no thanks. I'm going this way. See ya. You know, I would like to do that.
Part of the problem too is all your companions are goody two shoes in the story, and it really makes it hard to play a legitimate bad guy or badass or whatever, because, oh my god, what have you done? You slaughtered everybody.
There's like 8 companions that don't give a shit what you do, but they're the non-romanceable ones.
Yeah, so they took all the interactable ones out.
So like in my current playthrough, you know, I made a wrong decision, and my character was married to Andrasia, and she ended up getting killed by the hunter on the eye. So now I'm like, and then Sarah's annoying now at this point. So I'm like, I'm at the point now where I'm about to like bench her and pull up my adoring fan, and I'm gonna go ham with that and do whatever the hell I want, and then, you know, abuse him a little, and then you know,
yeah,
because the adoring fan and Vasco don't give a shit what you do,
but they just don't have the story or personality. And yeah, that's my problem with Starfield. That, and so like their latest patch and stuff, the Kill a City trick that I was showing, where you could find those 3 treasure chests. You know, you could fall through the planet, you could fall through the worlds on Atlantis City and some others and loot all that stuff. Apparently that was bad. So instead of fixing the bugs, Bethesda decided to fix the low-hanging fruit, which really didn't hurt the game considering it was a single player. Not to mention, since if you continue to see the different things in New Game Plus, you're going to lose all your shit anyway, so it doesn't really even freaking matter at that point. And they decided to patch in the low-hanging fruit. And I was like, well, it's an exploit. Well, yeah, so was the Skyrim shit they did years ago. You can still, to this day, go over at Dawnstar and loot that treasure chest just like you could Kill a City. It was stupid, in my opinion, that was the kind of fixes that they were worried about, and not worried about actual bug problems. Oh, we got to patch all that stuff because it's making people have too much ammo or whatever. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, if that's what you got to worry about, you guys don't know what the hell you're doing. Go learn from Baldur'sgate 3. Lorien Studios can teach you how to make a good game. I mean, the story is not that great. I mean, it's okay, but there was so many games, Star Citizen, Elite Dangerous, Empyrean, No Man's Sky. They could have taken so much from those games as models, as concepts, except all this really is, and it's gonna probably hurt some people's feelings, and I don't give a shit. It's literally Fallout, Skyrim in space. That's it. With less choices that make your character feel powerful. Like Ryujin. I was expecting to become the kingpin of Ryujin and work my way to the top and slice and dice. I get all the way to the top and it's like, oh, technically I could just use my powers and take over this place. Why didn't I? Okay. It's like, okay. I was disappointed to high hell with Starfield. I think it's a decent game, but I'm so tired of the Bethesda fanboys that are on the altar of Todd Howard, kneeling and hoping that Todd will come from the heavens and anoint them as the chosen one and say, thank you for your loyalty, my consumer. Thank you, Todd. Thank you so much. No, I mean,
it's just as stupid as Battlefield releasing the, you know, Adam Smasher in season 6. Did you see that shit? Fucking, it's Battlefield. Why are you putting us, you know, a guy that looks like Cyberpunk's Adam Smasher in Battlefield?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, that's what that post was about. I was like, there isn't no Cyberpunk 2042. What's that? I don't understand.
It was like Battlefield 2042, you know, the guy looks like Adam Smasher, and it's like, that's why I'm like, DICE, EA, Battlefield, what the fuck are you doing? You already screwed the game up. Well, you're making it worse. I mean, come on. And they're like, oh, well, the lore says it's, you know, this character that we already have unlocked, he gets experimented on. It's a time leap, and he's turned into this little cybernetic cyborg human thing, and then his eyes glow, and he looks like all robotic, like Terminator and shit. I'm like, but this is Battlefield. I mean, even in Battlefield 2142 back in like 07, 06, there were still foot soldiers on the ground, and you had like helicarriers and shit. You didn't have cyberpunk, soldiers. Like, what the shit is this? I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I have it uninstalled.
Is your name Sarah Connor? I have come from the future.
I am here to terminate you.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Half this shit. That's what they may as well do. Add Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator to Battlefield. There you go.
I hate the AAA games right now. They suck.
I do.
So
I
bad.
really tried to give Bethesda one shot, and you blew it. You blew it bad.
This was the first Bethesda game I bought, because I got like Skyrim on sale like in March of this year.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I don't play any other Bethesda games. I'm like, this is space. This is awesome. I'm like, I'm gonna pre-order this, and then I'm like, loading screens galore. I don't even need a spaceship because I could just fast travel.
Yeah, fast travel everywhere. Literally just like Fallout. It's like, why am I even here at this point?
Like, I don't even need to earn money. I really don't need money at all.
Nope.
An avocado.
Yeah, let me get hey, the sandwich. I'm gonna eat that sandwich. It's my sandwich. Not anymore. It's my sandwich now. It's delicious. Ham and cheese, salami.
It's so
pastrami.
It's so stupid because, in my opinion, with this is you had so many stellar game examples. If you really, really wanted to make an innovative game and hit it out of the park and not feel like it's half-assed, you would have taken the ideas from a lot of these games that halfway done it right, halfway figured it out, but they didn't. They're like,
if you took the role play from Bethesda and you put it in a game like Empyrean with the game mechanics of Star Citizen, oh my God.
Even
you've got a winner chicken dinner right there just by doing that.
Even shit like Starborn put in there. I mean, that's literally it. When we're thinking space, we think of real space, open combat, not a limited sector. We're thinking, oh, hey, we can fly to this planet as the Earth or as the axis is rotating the planet and all that shit. Oh, we're going to fly here to land on this area. Oh, nah, fast travel. What? Fast travel.
Yeah. It's like,
huh?
Like with Star Citizen, I have a Star Citizen account. I have a ship in there from years ago. I log into Star Citizen maybe once a year to see what they've done, and they've done absolutely nothing in the last 5 years. Honestly, from what I can tell, they just added more ship concepts and.
Well, yeah, because they want your money.
It's a scam. It's kind of like a scam. But if they just finished the goddamn game first, it would be great. It's got everything that everybody's looking for. They just won't finish the damn game. And you could play with your friends in the persistent universe. Zolas and I, we got up with a group of people, and there's like 8 of us on a starship, and we're just flying through space and shit, doing jumps to different planets. And there's no loading screens, and you can land on the planet. You can take off. No loading screens. None of that shit.
That's another thing is like team members. A lot of games, they limit it to 3 or 4 players.
Yeah.
It really, and they'll still have a clan or a guild or whatever, to be part of, but you can only play 3 or 4 people at a time. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
See, there's 30 people and because we're part of the Fart Clan, it's a funny acronym for Fast Action Response Team. So
gotcha.
And we've been playing Battlefield together since 2005.
Oh, wow.
Same group of people. We've even seen some of our own members pass away or what. There's like 30 of us. If Battlefield 2042 on launch had just opened up squads to 5 or 6 people and allowed us to join on our friends regardless if the server was full or not, we would have given everything else a pass and just dealt with it. But the fact that we can't play with our friends and clans and guilds still exist, that's why you see people playing stuff like Hell Let Loose or whatever. You can have as many friends as you want, join in on one server. You all find the same server, everybody join it, boom. That's why server browsers are nice without all that matchmaking bullshit. I hate matchmaking. I really do.
I hate gaming with randoms.
Yeah, now waiting.
Yeah.
Queue number 9,482. Estimated time for match 3 hours and 57 minutes. But only had a freaking hour to play.
Yeah.
So can I just join West Coast server number 2 with this map rotation list? All right, guys, let's get on this server. Let's play. And then, half of us on one team, half on the other. And then in TeamSpeak, we go to different channels by squad and team, and we coordinate and fight each other and have a blast.
Yeah.
That's good old days. See that now?
No, you don't. And the problem is AAA games have not been innovative or had a fucking clue in a long time.
It's like that leaked email. They said they're relying on decade-old, titles to be their cash cows, and they're failing miserably.
And that's why I've been a pro indie supporter, and with Unity having done its shenanigans and its asshattery.
That's planned.
It was planned just so the AAA, because look who the CEO of Unity was. It's a former EA guy that said, "Oh, we have a great idea here, guys. We're going to charge you guys money every time you reload your magazine."
Seriously, anytime.
Yeah.
He wanted to charge anybody playing Battlefield. Once you emptied your magazine, if you're out of bullets, you had to pay like $1 for like 100 more bullets so you could reload.
He wanted to do that. He wanted to do that. This is the CEO at Unity.
Shit.
Yeah.
And they fucking fired him from EA, and now he's CEO of Unity, and he pulled that shit over there, monetizing all that shit. He's the kingpin for all the monetization in games. He's what started all.
If you wanted the grandpappy of all that, the surprise mechanics of EA and all that, the gotchas and all that, he's the guy behind it.
I hate loot boxes. I hate battle passes. I uninstalled Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was more fun than Battlefield. It had even a Battlefield type game mode, and 6 of us got to play together. It was fine, but I uninstalled Modern Warfare 2 because every time they had a fucking update, they popped up with this stupid cutscene that I couldn't skip, even though I got it turned off in the menu. And then on top of that, hey, buy the battle pass, and just spamming it in my face. Like, hey, how about no?
Yeah. I am loot motivated. I love my shinies.
Yeah.
I love to level things up.
But not buying.
No. Pay to play.
If you
pay
can
to play
find
is ridiculous.
That's cool. I like looter shooters where you can find it, but if they make you pay for it,
that's ridiculous. Bullshit. Exactly. Like World of Warcraft. I used to love World of Warcraft, but I would buy every expansion and then I would still have to pay for the subscription. Well, it got to the point where I'm looking, and my son comes out, my youngest, and tells me, "Hey, all of these expansions are for free." I'm like, "Excuse me?" Like, literally put hundreds of dollars into these games every time they come out.
And you can't get it back.
Yeah. and now you're just giving it away for free. I mean, that's cool. That's great. Get new players in and everything. But compensate the old ones that have put so much money into your friggin' game. Yes. I was like, nope, I'm out. Done.
Bye-bye. That's where I see like games like Halo where they have their flaws, but I think they did right by this. The multiplayer was free to play, but those who wanted to play the campaign had to pay for it. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm okay. If I'm paying $60 for it was $60, wasn't 100, 120, whatever.
Yeah,
$60 standard for the campaign, and it was worth $60. It was pretty lengthy. I can appreciate that. That's totally fine with me. I'm down with that. Their campaign wasn't bad. That was the best part of Halo Infinite was the campaign. It could have been better. They could have had certain things in there that should have been in there storyline wise, but it was so much better in the multiplayer. I'm so glad the multiplayer is free to play because it sucked.
I like Conan Exiles. They don't have any way to make additional money. So they have a battle pass. It's like $10 and it lasts through the season. And the thing is, if you complete the whole thing, you get your money back and you can still do it again. And they have a cash shop that's decoration. They still allow mods, so you can get all the stuff you want from mods if you don't want to buy anything. I don't mind that because you're funding to keep them producing the game with updates. It's been out for quite a while. It's past the 1.0 stage. And so if it takes that to keep them in business so they can keep promoting content and doing new updates and stuff, I'm fine with that. But literally, EA comes out with Battlefield 50,000. First day, you can subscribe to the Ultimate Battle Pass for $80. I'm like, what? And then don't forget the 5 DLCs they added, not to mention all the skins you can buy on the store. So it's like whip out that credit card, boys. It's like, the fuck?
Yeah, that about games always messes with my head. It's like you can get the standard edition, you'll get the game, what you want to play. But then there's the silver edition or whatever, and it has this and this. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, the ultimate edition. And it has this. They have no bearing on your gameplay at all.
Nope.
But it hits that certain part of your brain that says, I'm going to be missing out if I don't get this.
It's like Call of Duty's mastered the art of scamming stupid people, because in every single Call of Duty game in the first Modern Warfare 2, and now with 3, you're going to see all the same skins get resold in every freaking game, because they just did Snoop Dogg in Modern Warfare 2, like they did Modern Warfare 1, and they're going to do him in Modern Warfare 3 as well. Same with the rat-headed guy and all that other stupid shit. And it's like, you guys only played Modern Warfare 2 for 1 year. 1 year. All right. At least the previous one was out a couple years, but Modern Warfare 2 was out 1 year. And right before they released Modern Warfare 3, they're re-releasing Modern Warfare 1 skins for Modern Warfare 2 before you go to play Modern Warfare 3, and then you got to pay for it again. It's like, stop giving them money. Just stop.
It's like
if you can unlock it in game, do that. That's what I do. Like, I'm not giving you my money.
It's like your Madden's, your FIFA. Oh, well, we're going to give you this card pack. See if you can get this ultimate player here. And it's literally gambling. It's like literally going to play scratch ticket, hoping for the best one. Next thing you know, you spent $800,000. You're like, holy shit. And they're like, thank you for your service. And I'm like, and it's just like, and then, of course, Take-Two Games, which I will criticize the shit out of them for. They did the NBA 2K a few years ago, and instead of advertising the gameplay, this is literally what they had. Some guy going, oh, and he's watching the sparkling lights and slot machine, and it's like, you're literally paying money for a LeBron James basketball card so you can unlock him so you can play as him on this basketball team. And it's literally a slot machine, the wheels and turning, and I'm just like, what the hell is this? I'm like, is this Vegas now, or is this a game? I don't really know, but technically,
Leisure Suit Larry meets the NBA.
I mean, in my opinion,
kids play these games,
and that encourages them into a bad habit of gambling at an early age.
That is rough.
And I was happy some places ban that shit or put laws on saying you can't do that. Because here's the thing. Okay, so say there's somebody that's really addicted to gambling, really bad, and they're trying really hard. And yes, Ram, it's not a sausage party tonight. And the shitty part with this whole thing is, so say this guy, let's call him John. He's addicted to gambling. He's gambled a lot. He's went to Gamblers Anonymous, and he's really busting his ass. And he's trying to get better. So he switched to video games because, you know what? Let's play video game stuff. So he gets on FIFA. Next thing you know, there's flashing lights and slot machines rolling around, and there comes that old addiction once more. And it's going to be hard for him to fight it because, let's be honest, once a person's addicted to that shit, it's really fucking hard to do it. It's a lot of willpower. Not everybody can do it. I'm not saying it's a crutch, but, and hey, Gaki, and they're using the same tactics as casinos. Yes. And to me, that shit should be left alone at the casinos, wherever they're at.
Yeah.
Not online. And
it's rough. I mean, I do love a little, I don't know, feedback or encouragement. I like on Phasmophobia, okay, when the levels go up, you get this little ding, and that just like, it brightens me up. It's like, yay. But you have a lot of competitive people, and the competitiveness, and it's just, addiction of any kind is almost impossible to get out of. So if you're encouraging young kids to think that it's okay, just, it's just a couple bucks. It's never just a couple bucks. It is never just a couple bucks.
Oh, hold on. I got a super chat. First one ever. So I gotta.
I love
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hail to the king.
You are the king, him downstairs. Oh my god! Wow. He says, "Keep up the amazing work. Love the stream." Thank you, brother. That is amazing. I really appreciate it. And since we're a low budget studio, if I could, I would like throw confetti in the air and have a massive applause, but we just have this.
You could do that meme where the guy throws the glitter and goes.
Yeah. I mean, this is the best we got right now. We're a low budget studio.
I got my first super chat back in July.
Oh man,
it was a nice feeling, to know that you're entertaining somebody. Just by doing some stupid shenanigans or talking about something, it's
a feel good feeling, nice. And it's never asked, but it's greatly appreciated, and
the support always feels good. It always does.
Speaking of which, because Ram Cross is probably going to punch me in the face if he ever sees me if I don't mention it. Check out my locals down below, because that's where I can post alerts. It's got forums. It's got all that stuff. If you don't really care for Discords, post the Discord on there privately. That way you have access to that. And in case YouTube acts stupid, I usually post all stream updates on there as well because, well, you never know. And it doesn't cost anything to sign up. But then that's also kind of where I do the Patreon too for subscriptions and stuff like that. It's worked out pretty well. I should have the link still in the description as long as YouTube didn't take it out.
I don't see any locals thingy.
It looks like maybe YouTube did take it out. After stream, I'll put it in here. Right. I need to check and see because apparently there's also some code right now. Like, I love free speech.
Your Twitter's in there.
Yeah, Twitter's in there, but
Yeah.
it's like a code or something on locals called "I love free speech" or something. You get 1 month free, so you can see what it's like internally inside there. I'll have to post it in the descriptions because I know YouTube's taking away links and they're trying to do some other weird stuff. Speaking of which, don't be confused. Down the road, yeah, that's what it is. Support free speech for 1 month. That's the code. And support free speech for 3 months if annual. So yeah, that's something. Thank you, Ram, who has been a subscriber for 3 months. I think getting ready to go on 6 months. I think pretty damn close.
Because that's when you started it.
About to go. Yeah. I have to relook at that. I use that to post all the updates and everything on that. And but thank you so much, him. Really appreciate it, man. Really, really do. And let's see. There you go. I gotta give it a heart there. Yeah.
Good.
Anyway.
Ooh, can I heart it? Can I heart it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
I don't know if you can.
Can't heart it.
I don't know if you can.
I'll just put hearts in chat.
Okay, that works. Like I said, low budget. We don't have all the sound effects yet.
Oh, I don't know where I'm typing.
But I think
I think that was me. I'm pressing the heart. Yeah.
But at least Hilarious isn't here to try to remind about the 100,000 subscribers, because oh dear God, that I don't know how I feel about that.
It would be quite a lot.
Yes, it would.
We would have to get more creative with our shenanigans.
Bro, if Hilarious tricked me into if I hit 100,000 subs and I'm getting consistent, there's a little bit of stipulation on there, I would dance in a freaking river.
You would dance in a river.
Oh,
you float away.
Excuse me while I just print out some posters here, because I want that stream.
I'll get the camera.
Yeah, you're gonna be there. I think Brad's
I'll
gonna be my life raft when I go floating down the damn river.
You can float together. You'll be like twins.
Yeah, well, maybe
you both look alike.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
I like to fuck with you on that.
Hey, yeah, I can send you links.
And Stone's your dad.
Stone.
That's more like your dad, sir.
Oh no.
Hey, listen, young pup.
He lives closer to you.
Stone wants to murder me. Okay,
just because he's down in Texas. Let me try this, guys. I hopefully this does work. That is to my locals. So yeah, hopefully that works. That
works.
And also for Ruggles, I have him in the description for his link. Chaos Queen. Let's see, because I am a horrible human being and I can never remember where it's at.
All the YouTube.
Hey, congratulations, Chaos Queen. The first thing that comes up when I search you, Greg interviews the Queen of Chaos on Fox News. Queen of Chaos reveals her favorite mugshot. What?
Not me.
It's the wrong chaos.
Okay, maybe my face reveal.
Damn, I didn't realize you were gonna have a mugshot. This is chaos. There you go.
I gotta look that up now.
Oh my God.
On YouTube, you said?
Yeah, all I did was search your name and I got that. Because I was trying to add you. Damn it. I'm a horrible human being. This is Ruggles.
If you need help making your channel more searchable, I'm the guy. I know how to do it.
I don't think she needs any more searchable, considering it's literally Fox News.
This is not me. This is definitely not me.
No. It's definitely not me.
It's definitely not me.
It's not me.
To God.
No,
it's not me. It's not me. Honestly.
Honestly, what's wrong with you? I don't understand.
And him downstairs says, I wanted to cheat on Sarah. She was fucking annoying. Yes, I could not stand Sarah. I wanted some evil counterpart badass female with my freaking playthrough. Like, couldn't I get like the Sith chick from Star Wars The Old Republic that you could even like freaking corrupt, and then she's like, yeah, I enjoy killing people and sleeping with everything. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. Like,
The closest one to that was Andresia.
Yeah.
That was the closest one.
And if I stab
one person she wanted to kill.
Yeah, and if I stab somebody like in the captain's, it's like, how dare you? Why did you do it? I'm like, because it was fun.
I got it in a few videos already. I won't stand for murder. Like,
well, then sit down.
It's like, I'm sorry, Sarah. I just, I get the bloodlust. It just happens.
My character's supposed to have been a Ronin that's a samurai that is always looking for a bigger challenge, and I was like, yeah, I'll kick everybody's ass and move up to the top, and it's like, how dare you kill someone? I'm like, who the hell are you? It's like, I just want to work with you because we have a common goal for now. But I'm like, okay. Like, I don't care.
Kai, did you watch my video from Monday? Where
yes.
Fucking Sam's like, I'm not happy with you right now.
Yeah. I know what you did.
Tell me, you know what you did, and if you don't, we're gonna have a problem. Oh yeah, oh come on, man, come on, dude. And it did a flashback, and I murdered the mob boss.
That's like,
you know what you did. Yeah, I know what I did. I had the bloodlust. It just happened.
It kind of happened. My sword hungered for slice and dice. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know how this works. Pointy end goes down.
I think you and your daughter shouldn't be on my ship, because she's too young, or I'm not a good role model. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, when I
have fun acting all that out.
When I was young,
so
at
much
an
fun.
early age, I was using katanas and swinging them around. Oh, I even chopped off my instructor's legs on accident, but yeah, I don't know. It happened.
I can't wait to show you my Far Cry 5 masterpiece. It's going to come out in November. Oh my god.
Yeah. Can I change your name to the Shoveler?
Oh,
the Shoveler.
So you know how they have like SWAT. So there was an acronym that I came up with on the fly when me and Zolas were playing, because we were attacking this compound with shovels, and so I'm like, it's SST, Special Shovels and Tactics. So just throwing shovels, up guys' asses and shit. It's hilarious.
I can't wait till in Baldur'sgate, I'm gonna try to get my friend Erie again, because it was fun having him play the halfling Vermilion, and I imagine just doing all sorts of weird shit. I mean, it was funny when we were role playing and we all got killed by this paladin that I've never seen happen before, and I've done
Triple
this little
smite, boof, gone.
And I was like, oh, that's what happened to the other guys, because we reloaded. And like, okay. So that's one of the videos I want to edit and have this little fancy little flashback and everything. It's like, oh, okay then. I don't know if they buffed him or what, but damn, he smited the shit out. It was like, what? But yeah. And then I wanted to do another playthrough in Baldur's Gate 3, like being the worst asshole ever and just slaughtering everybody. Maybe do an all dark elf party in the name of Loth or something and run around just slaughtering everybody from the start. I was like, I don't care.
You get the murder. You get the murder.
Yeah.
You all get the murder.
Yeah. Hey, these two factions are fighting. Wouldn't it be better if both factions were gone?
Yeah, like, you gotta choose this side or you gotta choose this side. How about neither?
I choose chaos.
Well,
I
thank
choose
you.
absolute destruction. You're all gonna die.
Yeah. Hey, that's what chaotic evil would do. It's like, hey,
You
They're all
know,
gone.
games don't allow you to do that anymore.
No, it's like you have to always have the moral high ground anymore, and it's like
I like
got the
games where
moral
you
high
could
ground in-
accidentally kill the good guy.
Yeah, I have the moral high ground in
That was
real
fun.
life. Come
yeah,
on, this is the
Yeah.
video game.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want all
I'm
the
not-
options. I want to think and have to feel like, okay, this is my character. What do I really want to do really bad? If I'm trying to play it out, okay, do I really agree with this shady stuff? Because I'm supposed to be still an honorable criminal samurai, but you're being really shady and dishonorable. You know what? Off with your head. What? Well, why'd you kill him? He's a shit. Well, are you betraying us? No, don't give a shit. What's the next job?
You got nothing to worry about until you do.
Yeah, until you show you're dishonorable. I don't give a damn. I miss those type of games. I miss those a lot.
It's like being Commander Shepard in Mass Effect and letting your entire team die in that final mission.
Yep.
And then you go into Mass Effect 3 and you're like, hey, where'd everybody go? Oh, that's right. They're all dead.
Oops.
Then you get to the end of the game and you barely win because you don't have anybody's support.
Yeah. But Renegade for life.
Renegade. I did one Renegade playthrough. It's like I felt so bad the entire time, but now I'm like, whatever.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. I'm in charge here.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but yeah, I miss that type of stuff. Yeah, let's see. We covered Starfield. We covered the censorship, which scares hell. Unity and whatever else comes. So, okay, let's look at Kick. So Kick is going through some interesting things. I've been seeing a lot of activity on X. So I've been a fly on the wall because I've been working my ass off lately, so I really haven't been at work and everything else. So even on breaks, I haven't really had a chance to look at X much. But see, there's like some debacles on Kick, I guess, because now people are wanting more censorship on Kick, and they're wanting more. Oh, well, this can't be acceptable, or they want permanent bans. And hell, there's one person that was supposedly got feedback from Kick, and they're like, "Yeah, I think we should permanently ban people we disagree with."
I'm gonna tell my mommy.
I'm like,
How about no?
they shouldn't have a voice on any platform. I'm like, what the hell is your problem, dude? It's like, yeah, it's like him says, I'm gonna tell my mommy, LOL. Yeah, I'm like, I don't care. I think Kick is doomed to fail. Yeah, in the long run.
That 95-5 split was doomed to fail from the start. No business can operate like that. Honestly.
No, I mean
50-50, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube does 45-55. I get it. They got to support the platform, pay for the servers to host all the stuff. It's expensive. But Kick, that's why I didn't even bother. I'm like, oh, it's a new platform. Everybody come over here. It's great. The grass is greener on the other side. Well, it's not any better than Twitch.
That's another one of my failed things. I literally signed up for Kick and attempted to do one stream, and OBS and Kick just had a freaking
they throttle
connection
you
fit.
too on Kick.
Yeah.
Unless you're some big streamer, they instantly throttle you, so you don't get good quality on your streams because a lot of the perspective Queen was, oh well, if you're got a small audience, grow your audience first. We're not going to let you have high def streams or any of that shit. And I'm like, the fuck? Screw you, man.
It's, I don't know. Like, I'm just going to stick with YouTube because I like the freedom. I like the ability to, even if you just live stream instead of all the editing and put up videos and stuff like that, if you just live stream, you can still get the views. You can still get, the likes and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't have to panic about, I need to have this many viewers at all times, or I'm going to lose my affiliateship. I'm going to, I don't have to panic about that I need to stream this many hours, that I need to, it's less anxiety filled. It's more enjoyable.
I enjoyed watching you herd cats.
Plus, once you're monetized, you just need to upload at least a minimum once a month. Keep your monetization status.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
there's no
does that-
requirements once you meet it.
Does that count like with streaming? Like, does a
don't-
live stream count?
No. I've heard it does. I've heard it doesn't. I've heard shorts count for that. I've heard shorts don't. I mean,
shorts and long form. I do a little bit of everything, mainly long form and streaming. I took a small month off from streaming. I'm starting back up tomorrow night with Kai, but yeah. Shut up there, you asshole. Fucking bastard.
well,
But yeah, YouTube is more I mean, they have their issues, yes, but they're more well-rounded. They're still the king of the streaming and all that. And like you said, when you stream, your stream stays there forever until you delete it. It's not like on Twitch where eventually it disappears because you need the space. Your stuff is there forever, and anybody can go back and watch your old stuff, or if they miss your stream, they can go back and watch it. My audience, I'll get maybe 10 to 40 views on average during a normal stream, but majority of my views come after the stream because a lot of my audience isn't on at 9 p.m. at Eastern time at night.
Yeah.
right.
So, which is understandable because I work during the day. I can't, stream in the morning or in the afternoon, so I got to do it at night. So it's nice because then your audience doesn't miss out if they want to go back and watch it. And you get 3 different audiences. You got one that likes the short form shorts, and that'll just watch that if you post it. And then you got the ones that'll watch your long form. And then you got the ones that are your diehards that'll watch anything, live streams, shorts, and whatnot. So a lot of folks don't realize there's more than one type of audience on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Like I got half of my subscribers from shorts, just pushing shorts like hardcore, but not all of them will watch. Maybe like 5 of them watch my long form.
I'd say about 1% of the shorts I get people to come back and watch my stuff.
Yeah.
About 1% is probably on average with retention. Other people find me through the streams, such as Diane and Brad found me through 7 Days to Die streams. They were looking, I was the only one playing 7 Days to Die live. There is something that's going to be confusing for you guys coming soon, and I don't know how this whole thing's going to work, but YouTube is getting ready to roll out a new live stream service. It's Shorts live stream service. So it's in short format, like you're watching a short, but you can live stream on that, and it will go through the Shorts filter. It's a great way for discoverability for this channel. Sainted Whisper did a really good video on it yesterday or the day before I watched it. It's coming out. And you can dual stream that. So what it'll do is it'll cut it. So it'll be like where you're at, Ruggles, or wherever I choose it. And then I'll have to move everything around. It'll be an OBS for that. And that'll go through the shorts section of YouTube, which is weird when I think of live streams. I'm used to watching full view if I want to watch a live stream, but this is in short formats. I don't know how this is going to work, but it's going to flow through the shorts, so that means more exposure. And meantime, at the same time, you can live stream your normal platform like you're doing this. So, and it'll be some like the Dragon's Lair # short stream or something, and then there'll be whatever the base one is. It's really freaking weird.
I blame the youth.
And
Nobody has
low
an
attention spans.
Yeah, nobody has an attention span anymore. They just want the short and skinny of it. They don't.
They don't want the long form stuff because about 30 seconds is all they could take.
They're freaking goldfish, man.
Yeah,
it's
The
TikTok.
goldfish generation.
Like, I'm on TikTok, but I absolutely hate TikTok.
yeah.
I scroll through TikTok all the time. When I can't sleep, I will literally doom scroll TikTok. It makes me laugh. It's just...
So how much IQ have you lost since you started watching TikTok?
so much. So much. All of the many.
I
All
lose
of the
an
many.
IQ watching YouTube shorts.
The same. It's the same thing.
They
the
want to
same
try to take
thing.
over TikTok's market share, which is not going to happen. But you know what? If this live stream shorts really works, I don't understand that though. People watch a short, it's like 20, 30 seconds. Why are they going to watch an hour live stream in short format on their phone?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. It's not conducive.
So it's going to be longer than a minute?
Yeah. It's literally you're so
what's
people,
the point of it being a short?
It's
Exactly.
not. It's literally not. It's blogging and all that type of crap. So like if you're walking through downtown and you want to pick up
welcome
and you want to pick up your
guys.
phone and you're filming
here is McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I'm about to walk in right now and grab a cheeseburger. And
Literally
it's
it.
going to be delicious. We're going to get a Diet Coke with it because, got to watch some calories.
Don't forget my nuggies.
Yeah, I guess I get my nuggies. Yeah, that's basically what it's going to be.
And that's literally it. And I'm just like, okay. Or so like if you're an auditor and you wanted to film the cops and you're like, and so now it's all on live stream right then and there. I'm like,
they'd be like, hey, don't touch me. Hey, you're on camera.
yeah. So, let's see how well that works. Usually the cops like
say hello to the thousands of people watching you right now.
Yeah, that don't
Mr.
work
Cop.
out very well. Usually the cops say, well, you're arrested.
Get on the ground.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like,
stop resisting.
and everybody says, oh, it's First Amendment. Yeah, right. If you walk right up to them and you're filming like, hi. Yeah, I don't think that works out very well. Or you start provoking them and it's like, come on, guys.
But there's another thing altogether is that these, the younger generation, I mean, I've seen some older ones do it, don't get me wrong, but the younger generation, they'll stream and like just put their whole life online. They'll do anything. Like it is beyond me. I am so glad that I grew up in a time where there was no social media because I did some stupid shit. I don't need nobody seeing that.
Well, it's just
they put everything out there.
Oh yeah,
I don't understand it. And, you know what? And that's why a lot of YouTubers get a lot of content because they put that shit out there and they wonder why they look stupid. It's like everything I put in it's related to my channel. Nothing on my personal life is blasted out.
Or the famous NPC thing, crunchy corn. It's like what?
Yum.
It's like what the hell is wrong?
Cowboy hat pizza, yay!
So I'm walking here downtown today, and I don't know what I'm doing today. But how are you guys doing on the stream? Oh, we're walking downtown. Hey, you know what? How about you guys watch me eat a Whopper? Yeah, it's really good, guys. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? What is wrong with people? I don't care about that shit.
Oh
I
my God.
don't know. I guess it's different generations.
It has to be because it's like
It is.
I'm young. Yeah, I'm 32, but it's like I feel a lot older than I am because I don't fit in with people. Yeah, basically. I look around and I'm like, y'all need to grow up, have some kids or something.
I don't know, something. Because
I think.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Cass.
Sorry, babe. I'm 43 years old, and I have friends that are a lot younger, and I mean it's great. I'm not. I don't know the word for an ageist or whatever. Like, right. Be young, have fun, make your mistakes, live your life. You do
Don't
you.
put it on the
boo-boo.
internet.
Yeah, but beyond that, okay, I taught my kids that if somebody is twice your age, you should not be hitting on them. It makes them uncomfortable.
Yeah. And it makes them feel like they're the creeper.
Yeah. I have 20-something-year-olds in my DMs daily telling me how they love me. They want to do this to me. They want to do that to me. And I'm like, honey, my daughter is 2 years younger than you. Like,
hey, look at the bright side, Cash. You can be mommy dummy just like the Resident Evil 7.
Oh my god.
You know, so far in the
Step
1
on me,
year.
mommy.
Oh god.
I mean, you know, people were paying for that shit, like at Anime Matsuri and stuff, where people were literally getting stepped on by somebody that dressed up as Lady D from Resident Evil, and I'm just like, really?
Oh, there is a real big kink market. I believe that. I believe that.
Harder, mommy, step on me more.
I've only gotten one DM the entire time that I've
you're a
I've
dude
been doing this.
Come on, dude.
I'm like, why the fuck are you? You want a sugar mom? I'm married. Thank you. Goodbye. There's the door. Block. You know, I don't need none of that. I'm sorry.
Let's be real though, Ruggles. You and I don't have to deal with that shit. It's the female streamers that have to deal with the shit way more, because it's like some thirsty guy. Oh, I love you. Yeah. You're my moon, my stars. I worship you.
You're everything to me.
We call them simps.
Yes, simpery is real. It's like,
oh my god.
It's like,
I just had to be a smartass.
But that word is banned on Twitch. We couldn't say it on Twitch, so
go
on YouTube.
Oh my Lanta. Oh my god.
But hey, just think of this. We originally had thoughts. Now we've upgraded to, and then we had e-thoughts. Now we have AI thoughts, you know. VTuber thoughts.
It's crazy. I don't.
And VTubers have it way worse in some weird way, because they dress up as this cute anime girl, and then they put on the cutesy and all this stuff and have that voice, and these guys simp so hard for them, and they cannot get out of their mind this illusion of this anime waifu that they think somehow is magically theirs. And if they do anything wrong, or if I had them on my show and we're talking about it, there's a risk of, oh my god, my illusion's rigged, and they go psycho.
Yeah, their reality is like already torn.
I'm like, get some freaking therapy, Jesus.
Yeah, but this is a real problem, though. I mean, it's really, we can laugh about it and everything, because, in some instances, it's super funny. But in some instances, it's really scary. These guys will dox you.
Yes.
These guys will find you. They will come after you. And it's scary as hell.
It's
and
a
they don't
stalker thing. It's
they don't.
weird.
And they don't feel that they're doing any wrong. And there is no friggin' department in the police or anywhere other than like cyber crimes and stuff, and I'm air quoting there because they're useless, that will help you out. Like, I went through this whole stalker situation years ago, but it was a cyber stalker, so they couldn't do shit about it. It literally took like 2 years to go to court. And I had little kids at the time.
Yeah, it's scary. It's
it's horrible.
Like, especially if you got kids. I got 3 kids of my own. It's like, I don't.
And we're entertainers.
Respect boundaries. Yeah,
we're all entertainers.
We're
not here for dating simulator. And these guys, it's
respect
dangerous.
The boundary.
And so, we joke about the simpery and stuff, but some of them are really crazy. And a few people don't understand why, if you joke too much about a VTuber's real life, it will drive some of those people that follow them insane. And they will. Have you guys
ever watched Oompaville? You know
what
who Oompaville is?
Never
heard
of
who Oompaville is? Well, he kind of does like he does reaction videos, but he doesn't focus on their content, so to speak. He talks about it more or less. Actually doing what you're supposed to do with it, making it your own instead of copying from somebody. And he's called people out on that too. He's like, you can do reaction content, you got to do it like this, not like that. But he said in his recent video about Sniper Wolf, he was like, some of you people just need to stop watching videos, stop watching me, go out and touch some grass, because the simpery is just
it's dangerous.
Yeah,
it's really crazy.
I mean, and it's I've seen that's why it's weird for me, because I have some VTubing friends, and I understand that I've interacted with them, I've had some on the show, and we'll still continue to have them, but I respect that boundary with them, particularly because since they really doll up with their anime characters and all this crap.
It's an online persona, though, and that's where a lot of people gotta draw that line.
Yes, and they don't, and that's the scary part. And I do believe that it is scarier for females streaming as content creator.
It can be. It can be.
Yeah.
Because you also have to take into account that, okay, I have an amazing voice. I do. And I can get really, really good with it. But that's not who I am.
Yeah.
I'm a crass, vulgar gamer. And I don't have, the perfect tits that are just going to pop out there on a camera and be like, hello, boys.
No, you're not enough.
No. I'm a mother of 5 children. Five? Yeah. We said goodbye to my rack a long time ago, okay? But I'm real. I'm very real when I talk and when I have fun. I don't like to hide things. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these people, you will put it all out there. Put it all out there. I am this old. I have this many kids. I am this, I'm that, I'm the other thing. Nothing deter them. And if you end up stopping a conversation with that person, or don't feed into, and I'm going to tell this to any female that'll listen, do not feed into a male's delusion, because you're not just, appeasing them or whatever. You are messing with their brain.
You're encouraging them.
Yes. And you are saying it's okay to speak to women like this. It's okay to treat, goodness gracious. Would you treat your mother that way? Would you allow somebody to treat your sister, your daughter, anybody that way? Would you allow that? Would that be okay?
No. Slap the shit out of them.
Exactly. So why are you going to treat somebody that is trying to entertain you, trying to give you a part of themselves, not their whole world, but just a part of themselves, to share that with you? Why are you going to take that and just, put it in the gutter? And if they don't pay attention to you the way you want them to, you're just going to take all of your little internet trolley buddies and just block the channel and destroy a person's, fun or career in some cases.
Yeah.
Because, mommy didn't want to play with me. Get over it. I'm not here for one specific viewer. I am here to entertain anybody who pops in my channel. Yeah, anybody who pops on in. Say hey, have a conversation. It can be fun.
The biggest thing that I enjoy about my chat and my viewers is I like interact with them. I like talk with them. I may come in here and say, yeah, today sucked, and here, let me tell you why. It cost me $1,000 to fix my damn engine block and all that. Well, how the hell are you guys today? I'm gonna have some whiskey here or something, and read the chat and read the banner, and it goes as far as that. I'm not, there's boundaries still there. Mm-hmm. for between content creators and the viewers, but the things I've seen, that's why a lot of VTubers join agencies, because it's that extra protection for VTubers, because they have a law firm, they have security, they have all that. It sucks that it goes that far that you have to have that crap.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's why you have like she said, personas, right? So but with that persona, you have an actual part of you that's how you are. Like me, Captain Ruggles. So I'm my military gear. I have openly stated, and I even have it on my description, I have not served in the armed forces. I have a lot of family who have, and I support anything service related as far as military members and all that. And I would like to someday, when I'm bigger, be able to contribute more, to veterans and all that. Both of my grandfathers, both my uncles, my aunt, I got a cousin in there right now. I was unfortunately unable to serve due to medical stuff, but I did have ROTC in high school, so I got like a little sliver, a taste of what it would be like. But other than that, wasn't in the cards for me. So,
and
there's
probably people. Do people like come at you saying that you're not part of the military, so you shouldn't?
No. I did have a couple say, "Were you in the military?" And I'm like, "No, I wasn't." However, I do have a lot of family that is and has been. So I make it clear that I'm not. That's why I don't wear an actual modern day military uniform. I wear old just camouflage, and nothing resembling like I'm an actual soldier.
Right.
That way I'm not putting on that face of, stolen valor. Not any part of that.
You're
like
supporting, not trying to represent.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the way I act, on live stream and even in my games, I do my little silly voices and my stupid shenanigans. The same stuff at home in front of my family, at work. I do all that work and make my coworkers laugh and shit. So what you see is how I actually am. And even the cussing like a sailor, that's me.
Well, for me, like when I do these talk show stuff, I don't really have a persona or anything. I have been developing one for the whole concept of the Dragon Lord, the Lord of Nightmares. It's kind of, yes, I have been looking at outfits and stuff. I've showed it with Ruggles. Even the freaking sword that I would have literally on my back while streaming, but unfortunately that costs a lot, and I'm still working on losing weight so I could even do the shit. And I might have entertainment segments doing that stuff, but that person is probably a little bit more of an asshole, not like me. And maybe I am an asshole. Think about that.
Just a little bit.
I'm joking. Just a little bit.
I love you.
I love you.
And as Rev says, fuck anyone has a problem with Captain Rooks. Yeah, I like Captain Rooks. He's all right in my books. And so's Chaos. Yeah. This is, I'm glad you came on the show tonight, Chaos. I will say.
Well, I abide by plans.
And you were, it was awkward.
I wasn't even part of it.
But you know what? I've really greatly enjoyed you being on tonight. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you.
It's been a lot of fun that we've had. And also it's nice to have a female perspective around here, because I am the emotional
support tits. That's what I am.
Yeah, we don't normally. I mean, my channel seems to be more of the International House of Sausage than really anything else.
I mean, we've got Kel, and then my wife played with us one time, and it's. We do. It's just International House of Sausage.
Pretty much.
It's hard because there aren't a lot of girl gamers, like hardcore gamers.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of girls game, but I mean, not a lot are gonna get so into a game that 6 hours can go by and you're like, uh-oh, I didn't make dinner.
Yeah.
But so it's hard. I've literally only found one other female that games consistently. But she's on and off again because of where her life is at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it kind of is with us, though, because we fall into our roles, our stereotypical roles. whether we want to or not. It happened.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree that it is that way with my wife too, which is why,
Yeah.
you know, I'll jump in and like, I'm making dinner, you know, and my wife loves it when I cook. My mama taught me well.
That's good.
So,
and that's the thing, is that when you are with a good man, you know, or a good partner, you know, they take up some of that slack, like when you forget or whatever. So, like, as a female, you can take on the the uncharted waters of being a gamer. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And it's that's a really great thing. And I can't blame guys for like being online and gaming and doing what they love and everything. As long as they're supporting their wives, partners, whatever, then what's the problem?
Yeah. I've never seen an issue with it. And, you know, when I was younger, I always was hoping to find, you know, when I was trying to date, I was like, hey, I hope I could find somebody that's into gaming and doing shit together. I mean, you know, we'll go cook dinner, do dishes, whatever, hell, talk, hang out, take care of the kids, whatever. And then when it's just our time, play some games, shoot the shit, you know, whatever, and just have fun. You know, never worked out that way. But I think, you know, that's always been, I always think that's cool for people that can do it. Like, it was awesome when Ruggles had his wife play with us that night. And I was, you know, I'll admit, I was worried with our behavior. And I wasn't sure, especially with Stone. I was not really sure with Stone.
Stone can get a little out there sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, here's a little secret. I game with my husband. Demon Knight. He games with me every weekend. He's still caveman mentality, you know, has to work, has to provide, has to do everything. But he will sit down and he will game with me, and he has fun with my friends and everything. And my bestie, he calls my bestie Gawky. He calls him my stream husband. So, so you know, it's all
totally understand that.
Yeah.
My wife likes to watch TV shows, so I'll sit down. We'll watch, you know, a couple hours of some show, and then you know, then we'll go our separate ways, and I'll game, and she'll go craft or something. And you know, I'll be up half the night, she'll be sleeping. She'll get up with the kids, and then when I get up, if she's got a headache or something, go take a nap. I got it. And make kids lunch or some shit. And
how young are your little ones?
My youngest one's 5. My oldest is 12.
Hey, Demon.
So, yeah, I've been a father since I was 19, so I had an early start.
Welcome to the club, dearie. My eldest, crap, I can't think of her age now. I think 20. I don't know. I was 19 when I had her.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The cool thing is,
summon the demon in chat. Yes, I did.
The cool thing is, having kids young like that, you're not as worn out when you're older, and you
that's not true. That is not true.
Well, I meant like when you have kids later on, you know, like if I had a kid now at 32, oh my god.
Oh god, no.
God, I'm like exhausted now. I'm like, I can't imagine a newborn.
I had my youngest when I was 26, I think. And I wasn't the best mother, but I sure as hell wasn't the worst. And now my youngest is going to be 17, and literally I have nothing to do. So my world is gaming. That's what I do. I game. But
my kids are getting into gaming, so I'm like, I'm going to have a whole squad soon.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought too, though. That's what I thought too. But
yeah, I got all boys, but my oldest, he likes Genshin Impact, and I'm like, oh,
Oh, well, see, I need somebody like that, somebody that's like into Phasmo and like looter shooters and survival games and stuff like that. But no, I have Killer Truffles who is into COD and Warfare and stuff like that, and Fortnite, and my youngest goes by the moniker Wolf, just a weird wolf.
Yeah.
He's into World of Warcraft and like fantasy type games like that. And I mean, I can get into it, but I mean, World of Warcraft is just a no for me. And my daughter, oh, I love her so much, but she now has 2 kids of her own, 4 and 5, and she has discovered that gaming is not really possible. Not when you're you're in that role of a mom and a housewife, and it's
especially when they're young like that.
Oh yeah. Ooh, they keep you
they
going.
Get into everything.
Yes they do. They always keep you on their toes.
I have this guy to thank for getting me out of first person shooters.
You're welcome.
I
hope the check's in the mail.
We do mainly survival games, and I always liked RPGs. I just never really played any.
Have y'all played New World at all?
I saw it, but it just didn't seem like it was interesting for me. But I like the story and everything. I mean, just the customer service sucks. If you ever have a problem, forget it. Yeah. Plus Amazon. It's even hard to cancel Amazon Prime. It's like you have to go through step 1 of a million processes.
I thought about playing New World at some point, but
it's another one I'd like to get back into is Valheim.
We do have a Valheim server, and we are on we're on the plains. So I mean,
I have to completely wipe out my characters because a friend of mine was like, "Oh, try this mod and this mod and this mod and this mod and this mod," and then I just sat there and was one shot killing everything, and I'm like, "Okay, this is boring."
Well, we die a lot. Yeah, you're welcome to join us in Valheim anytime when we decide to jump back into that. I mean, right now, Conan Exiles is a lot of fun, especially as they're getting right. They're adding all sorts of siege stuff, and then I guess chapter 3, you finally get to attack enemy bases with siege equipment stuff. I'm so looking forward to that. So I'm hoping that flows pretty well. Poor Ruggles here is not too interested in Shrouded, unfortunately, yet. But I just remind him it was a demo, so it's not.
I'm gonna try the next one that comes out, the next thing.
Yeah, we'll do it together.
Yeah, that demo just seemed like a carbon copy of Valheim. I'm like, I'll just go play Valheim.
But there's more to it. Like you can the grappling hook, glide, and stuff. I want to see more of that.
I'm on board. Anything with a grappling hook, because I swear to God, I play Destiny 2. And like one of my lines, you can look at any of my Destiny 2 videos. I am always screaming, "Where's my grappling hook?" Because I fall off of everything.
Shit, you'd love the forest then.
Oh, I don't know. The First Descendant, they have grappling hooks. I'm still waiting for them to come out. I've been doing their betas. Every time they come out with a beta, I'm in love with the game. But they really need, with the betas, is it just me? I mean, they can't put the whole game in the beta, because if you're just playing the beta and then you go into the game, it's the same exact thing.
They limit the betas, so you can only progress you can only progress so far on most of them.
Some do, but it's like the same shit, different levels or whatever. Because like Synced, I loved Sync, but it was a bit grindy, but I loved it. And then I bought it, and I rarely get on it because it's the same stuff, same bosses, same mechanics, same exact shit. They added a gotcha machine thing where I guess you can put coins in it or something and get, I have no idea. That's not even working right now. But it's I don't know. I guess the Synced and the First Descendant had no limit to their beta.
Yeah.
So, and it just...
Gaki just said that. So that's interesting. I mean, the problem that I have with indie developers is, so I'm a big indie supporter through and through, and I love survival games. I love RPGs. That's why I was glad that Baldur'sgate 3, despite some controversy at the start of it, was a freaking success. It's an indie studio, small scale, and they kicked some ass with it.
Yeah.
But the thing I hate is lack of progress, changing the formulas, not listening to your customers, or they release an early access game that literally sits in early access and has very little improvement for years. Like, I will call it out. I love 7 Days to Die. Don't get me wrong. I love the tower defense. I love looking for loot. I love fighting zombies. I'm just looking forward to fighting raiders, and progressing, base building with teams and stuff. My problem was it's taking 10 years. They keep changing how you level up and stuff. They're not making any progress forward. It's constantly one step forward and then 3 steps back. I wish more indie games had to be accountable for the shit that they put out there. They should have a commitment and a commitment window to get stuff done. I get it if you're one programmer and you're starting out. Well, here's my thoughts. Don't be so grandiose if you're starting out and you cannot do it. I mean, Valheim is another one. Hit overwhelming success. And look how long it's been to get Mistlands, and now Scorchlands coming out. Granted, fun game, but it's taken forever. And they had a lot more money than some of these other indie studios with all the sales they made.
Yeah.
And that's my gripe with indie games. And I know Zolas has mentioned, I wish there was something for some consumer protections against AAA games and indie games that really suck. And we don't have that consumer protectionism. And so that's why you're going to see people still more hesitant to jump into indie games until content creators do a lot more show with it and give it their honest opinion, as long as they're not a paid shill. And that it's hard. I mean, Phasmophobia, for example, not Ruggles' cup of tea, but I enjoyed it. And thing with it, it's a good game. It took off, got more popular by streamers. I'd say it's pretty good success for what it's doing. They're still working on it. Every update's an improvement, and they're always doing something with it.
Ruggles, you gotta roll with us. That's the problem. You gotta roll with us. We're funny. We're great. We're amazing.
I don't think he could handle it.
I'll be honest. I'll be screaming like a little bitch.
Oh, that's fun. Yes, please join. Please join.
Yeah, he as soon as it gets dark and he can't see, and then suddenly a hand grabs him. Yeah.
It's like, back when Halo Combat Evolved came out on PC, as young as I was, I would play the shit out of that game up until I got to the flood. Then I would stop and restart the game. For years, I did not beat the rest of that game until I beat Halo 2. Then I finally went back and I played and beat the flood and all that, because I was like, I'm not facing those things. I didn't sign up to fight aliens, not whatever the fuck this is, But in the end, I got used to it and whatnot. But it takes a while for me to break that down, because I absolutely do not like horror stuff. Because when I was younger,
it's spooky month though.
I fell asleep in my dad's arms in the living room, and we were watching Sci-Fi Channel. Transformers was on. But that was during the afternoon. Now, as we both fell asleep and I woke up, guess what was on? Stephen King's It. And you had and you
That's it,
had,
I'm out.
and I was, I was like 3 years old.
Oh, you
3 or
poor
4
thing.
years old, and that's the only memory that I remember distinctly from back then. I'm like, what? It's like fucking Jim Curry, man. Holy shit.
So Ruggles is sitting over there like Bart Simpson, huddled up, says, "Can't sleep."
And my
Clown
dad's
will
like
eat me.
this, making sure I don't move. He's a, and I'm like, I'm locked in.
Can't sleep. Clowns will eat me.
Clowns will eat
I can't even fucking cover my eyes. I just.
Oh.
I have a phobia against
Where it stems
clowns.
from. I hate clowns.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. And spiders. Literally, I have live streams where I've been playing a game and I will literally start crying because a big old spider came at me or something. And it's so embarrassing, but it's so funny because it's so absurd to be afraid of a freaking monster on the screen, but your brain says it's gonna hurt you.
So don't watch my grounded streams, whatever you do, because I punch giant spiders in the face with my bare hands.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, I was having too much fun fighting all these spiders because nobody else wanted to touch them. They're like, nope. And
That's
I
like
like
bees. I hate bees.
And yeah, so I'm guessing you two won't be playing Killer Clowns from Outer Space when it comes out then.
That's a no from me.
That's all you, buddy. Have fun playing by yourself.
Beep beep, Richie. Beep beep.
Yep.
Them clowns can go fuck themselves.
That was a fun comedy, but I can see why if you watched it before that, it's like, no. But
I almost decked a clown walking around at the Great Escape Six Flags theme park back in New York.
Oh, no shit.
She just kept following us, and I'm like, okay, listen, fear of clowns. If you get too close to my kids or me, you're going down. Like, you just stay there.
Great. Now I wish I had a sound clip of Adam Sandler going, "You're gonna die, clown."
You're gonna die, clown.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
So to wrap this up, because it is getting late now for the stream, we've had everybody on. We really want to thank you for coming on the show tonight, Cass. You've been a great guest, and definitely look forward to having you on in the future. Maybe we'll even drag your sidekick on, kicking and screaming.
Ducky!
You're fantastic, right? You're fantastic.
Yep.
Thank you for having me.
And as a budget studio, unfortunately, we don't have really loud, thunderous applause, but that's what we can do. And maybe some confetti, but yeah, there you go. Yeah.
There's the confetti.
Yeah.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands.
We call it funfetti.
Funfetti.
Yep, we're a cheap budget studio right now. But anyway, guys, don't forget to like if you haven't yet. Consider subscribing, and also consider subscribing to Chaos Queen and Captain Ruggles if you haven't yet. Check out the locals, and we will be back tomorrow, probably 7:30 or 8 Eastern for No Man's Sky, as me and Ruggles start a game having no freaking clue what we're doing, and it's been updated 1,000 times. So I
haven't touched the game in like 2 years.
This is going to be interesting because I have no idea what kind of hell we're going to get ourselves into.
I will definitely be tuning in.
Yeah, I have no clue. I know there's mechs. I know there's invasion stuff. I know there's more ships. I have no idea. At least they actually kept through their promise and kept bad shit. Anyway,
fantastic.
As always, have a good night. And I beat you to it, Rebels. You suck. Anyway, good night, everybody.
Bye.